Yo, what's going on, UDA fam? Back. Keensheen here with Rayrooskie,
Yo,
aka
yo.
Rayrooskie. Admin. Y'all see him live. All right.
What's the word? What's the word?
We just want to talk about a few things in the market today. You know, y'all, Rayrooskie is the admin in the group. Y'all already know that. If you don't know, then now you know. All right.
That part.
Now you know. All right. So today is been active with I guess the NFT scene, as we can call it. All right. Yeah, we call it NFT scene. So
All right.
with those, you know, people's trying to doge to the moon, and it really ain't work out like that. My boy Elon said what? It was a hustle.
It was a hustle.
Yeah, that pretty much popped the enthusiasm on Saturday night for those people. You know, we don't want nobody to get hurt out there. So price entry point is key. And that is the theme of the day. Price entry point is key. All right. And you're looking at the charts, I'm buying all-time highs. That's how you protect yourself. So Ray, you got anything you want to inquire about that, or not inquire, but speak into existence?
Yeah, definitely. I just kind of wanted to touch on, a lot of people see me in the comments when it comes to Doge. A lot lately, I've been pretty active with speaking about Doge, and I've just been seeing a lot of FOMO entrances, man. And me, I look at the charts. I pay attention to the charts. I've been in the market for 4 years. I know where these projects were. I know how they've been moving. I look at the fib extensions and I see, okay, for me, I saw Doge. I thought it was going to be tough to pass 37, 38 cents. But I said, at the worst, it'll extend a little higher and max out at 45. And we saw, after I initially said that, we saw it wick up to 44, and then it correct back down to the mid 30s for a while and trend sideways. And a lot of people were mistaking that for me, like hating on the coin. And I don't have any reason to hate. I have no reason to shill coins or anything. I have no emotions within the market because I'm profitable. So I don't care about any of these personally, but I do know how to identify good projects with good fundamentals with real world utility. So that's what I base everything off of. I don't wait for Elon to tell me what to do. I just don't play that game. I like my money. I enjoy being profitable. I enjoy being home and working for myself. So I conduct myself in that manner. So when people see me, when you see me say, I think that this is kind of the max, I wouldn't enter now. Just take it as a friendly word of advice. I'm not telling you that don't get any. Just wait for it to retrace a little bit. You might find a better entry point. You can accumulate more and then ride the wave up to 50 cents and then dump some off, skim some profits, take your initial investment out the game and just kind of take that emotion off of your back of, oh, I got to make this money back. Once you take your initial investment out and a little bit of profit, now you're playing with house money.
Right.
And you don't care what happens because at the end of the day, this is free money on the table. You're not stressing about it. But when you overinvest, that's when you get wrecked. And then you're in your feelings about advice that people gave you. It's only meant to help. Nobody here we wouldn't make a group if we want to watch y'all lose. That doesn't make sense. That's counterproductive for the whole mission of what we started out at. So
yeah, some of y'all get weird, man. Talking about, I don't know what's to y'all. Talking about, you said that at what? Bitcoin at 13 and like what? Nobody said nothing. If anything, we said buy the dip.
Yeah. And I even said in the comments. I was shorting Bitcoin between 35 and 50,000. I was the only one. You said what?
I said not financial advice.
Not financial advice, but that's a good transition because the only reason that I'm taking that stance is because I'm also the guy who was yelling between $4,000 and $7,000 to buy Bitcoin. So I can't consciously tell you to buy Bitcoin at $50,000 when
the problem is with new investors, like nobody was here doing the bear market, right? So like that's the initial thing. Like there are two things: bull market and the bear market. The bull market is what everybody is in it for. It's getting attention and people making money for just going in and just coming out like the lotto. The bear market, nobody want to have nothing to do with it. It's on a downtrend and people lose money. People have, probably risky price entry points and then start losing mortgage money. You know what I'm saying? So to prevent all that, the bear market entry is like the entry that you want. Basically, you're just sitting back and just watching it grow.
It's not as easy as just being in the bear market, because you have to deal with way more psychological stress. When we were on the meeting yesterday, the admin meeting, I even joked about when the pandemic started, and I watched the market cap of crypto go from 300 billion to 100 billion, and that was very scary. Like, that puts the thoughts in your mind, like, man, have I been wrong about this? And keep in mind, this is before the bull market. So we haven't seen any profits from buying for 2 years. And everything that I've invested, I've lost half of at this point.
Exactly.
And I could have panic sold and just took, all right, I just accept my losses. But instead I took the opposite route and I said, okay, we're going to get a discount. I'm going to act like we get a discount and I'm going to jump in even heavier.
Exactly.
And now, 18 months later or 12 months later, it's a completely different scenario, completely different conversation. I don't have to worry about FOMOing into Cardano at $1.80 because I bought it at 3 cents. So there's no need for me to. I'm not even like my clients. I'm instructing my clients to take profits right now. I'm telling them to take profits on Bitcoin, take profits on Ethereum, because they bought Ethereum at $200, $300. We're not FOMOing in because that's not how you become profitable. The only reason that we're sharing that information is so that you can say, okay, this is coming from a place of endearment. They're trying to help. We're not telling you what you're doing is wrong. We're not trying to be negative to you. We're literally just trying to help you go from 3-4 figure accounts to 5 and 6 figure accounts. That's it. We don't win unless you all win. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah, and take advantage of the group. Like, y'all asking people outside the group, like, should I do it? Yeah, I'll do it. And then you buy that in pain. Like, use the group. There's people in there that is a lot of community members. There's those community members. There's XRP, it's ETH, the Bitcoin people. It's all type. So, everybody, different strokes for different folks, I guess you can say. But utilize the group. It's a crypto group. And people thought, well, there's one crypto group saying this, and y'all saying something else. Well, track record, I guess, will be the end of it, I guess. We try to give y'all real information about utility, things that make sense, so that you can watch out. I've lost 10 Bitcoin before Bitcoin was really Bitcoin, and people like that back then, it was so savage. Like on TV, they're saying money laundering, drugs.
It was tough.
It was Bitcoin back in 2010.
It was real psychological.
Like, they look at you like you was a terrorist or something like that. Right? But now it's like, oh, well, buy all-time highs at 55,000, folks. That's just how it's market manipulation. That's really what it is. And you really have to be a savage mentally. And Jimmy talks about the mental woes in the market.
Shout out to the mental warrior, Jimmy.
Right? And you got to be really ready. You can't look at the charts for what you want it to be. You got to look at it for what it is. Shout out to
remove emotion.
Yeah.
Stop letting emotion dictate. You shouldn't. If you're in your feelings today about a position that you feel like you lost money, I keep saying it in the comments. You only lose money when you sell at a loss. If you all trust and believe in Doge, and that's like you want the fundamentals and the technical, everything that you feel like, whatever it is that clicked in your mind that said this is a good buy, you need to stick to that and ride it out until you're profitable. Simple as that. If it takes 3 years, then you just gotta wait 3 years.
You gotta wait. You just gotta.
Simple as that.
Diamond hands. Just had a diamond hand, right?
Yeah, it's more than an emoji. You're gonna have to live that for real if you really want to be about
it.
it.
All right, hey, it is very hard because I tell you that bear market was so savage, boy. With nobody hearing nothing. It's like buy it. It didn't even move. Poking it with a stick. It ain't moving. It ain't moving.
Man.
Start moving. Oh yeah, this what you was talking about. Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah, man, because you know, it's weird. It's weird to get so many DMs now of like people like, and it's the funniest thing because I never thought in a million years like I would legit have people saying, "Where can I buy XRP?" I've never thought that was gonna be the thing. Like, never.
Oh boy, you already know.
I mean, I knew, you know what I'm saying, the fundamentals. I knew what it was, but I just from being in it like for 2-3 years of like people being like, why are you wasting your money on that? I just couldn't imagine people like eventually turning around saying, I can't find this anywhere. Where can I get it?
Well, I saw it coming because just doing research, you know, like I had just got smart. Like last year, I had people tell me about crypto on YouTube instead of me going to research it in a dark room and, you know what I'm saying, reading articles and stuff like that. I just got smart doing that last year. But then when you hear other like-minded people talk about like, oh yeah, it's myth for this and that, well, it just further validates what's going on. And then Rosie Rios, I ain't even talk about that. We finna get into this Cardano news though. So Cardano has some big things going on in Africa. Price today of Cardano is $1.81. So shout out to the Cardano team. You know, Cardano, I don't know what they call themselves out there, but they definitely eating. This is the bear market where nobody was really peeping or batting the eye, and then just take off from there, right? So Cardano, they have some things going on in Africa, right? And Cardano is taking off, man. Cardano's is going big in Ethiopia. So that's like the big news right now, right? IOHK in a partnership with Cardano developer Input Output Hong Kong, IOHK, the Ethiopian government is looking to deploy decentralized identity solutions to thousands of schools in Ethiopia. The identity solution will be used to digitally verify grades, remotely monitor school performance, and boost education and employment. So Cardano has a foothold in China. Well, that too, and Africa. So, you know, some people could look at it as good or bad, but hey, Charles Hoskin is a genius. So I'll put my pennies.
People need to understand that dude is like a rocket scientist for real. When he talks, you might want to pay attention for real, for real. He's not, and he's been saying for weeks now that Doge is not. I'm not gonna keep going back to the Doge, but this dude, this is a guy you want to bet. You want to be in his corner. If this is your hard-earned money, this is money well spent typically.
Yep, not financial advice, but
not financial advice.
Look into doing research before you hop in and try to waste your cash. Waste your cash. That's not what we want you to do. Get clapped, as Jimmy would say. Just get in there and you lose money. Now you mad at somebody else but yourself. All right. So, man, that just don't do that, guys. That's real risky. Real risky. If you got it though, then I can't tell you what to do. Can't nobody tell you what to do. Just use the group as a resource. I don't know if y'all trying to start like other little cults inside the group or whatever, but it ain't gonna work. I see y'all. I had to boot somebody today too. Shout out to Mo Weed for pointing that out. I had to boot Shorty. Talking about DM me for help or something. That's not gonna fly. I will call y'all out because y'all will make you famous.
And also, don't play yourself and take advice from somebody who's not an admin in the group. They have had no hand in the success of the group. Why would you trust them with financial help or not even financial advice? Just any type of guidance, education, navigation. if you're in the group, you should definitely utilize.
And it's
the
free stuff
resources
in there. Like it's free like videos in there. Like y'all should use the free videos as tabs. I keep saying it. I make posts about it. It's a Unix section that you guys can look at with free videos. I even made a PowerPoint. And you know what? I went back to the Unix section, and there was nobody really looked at it. It's probably about like 4 or 5 people that probably went through it. You know what I'm saying? So when you give stuff away for free, people don't use it.
Never.
Psychology, man. I don't know.
Yeah, because my phone has never been this active until the price went up to have the convo, and it's kind of bizarre because I spent 3 years of begging people to listen to me, like begging.
Hey, that's why they gotta pay to play, man. But hey,
Absolutely.
we ain't gonna hold y'all, man. We just wanted to let y'all know what it is. Use the group as a resource. There's information in there. You know, it's daily news. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. The admins are here to help. You know, we got Rayrooskie, we got About a Bag. You know, we got Jeff Houdini, he's a genie, and we still got my boy Shad. So, you know, Tycoin as well. All right, so
Tycoin.
use the admins as resources. Of course, you know you got Jimmy and Burkett. All right. So I mean, you just named off like 8 people right there.
It's endless resources. He said that to say it's endless resources. We're pretty much always available within a certain time frame. I'm not gonna say like immediately, but we're there to help.
There's free stuff in the group too. That's what I understand though. But you know, that's neither near nor there. But we're not gonna hold y'all though. We will be back. So see you guys later.